rise for a point of personal privilege.
The delegate has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to mark an occasion, Mr. Speaker. It was about 1 year ago that my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, the ones that were here anyway, were purportedly incensed at the fact that Governor Youngkin had just announced that he was going to decline to participate in a competition to attract a quite substantial electric vehicle battery plant to Virginia. At the time, it was an easy hit on a jobs governor, a guy that's made his reason for being as governor the creation of jobs here in the Commonwealth. But why did he do that? Well, he did it, as he stated, because he had deep-seated concerns that this factory was not what it appeared to be. That on the outside of this factory, it would have appeared to have been a domestic electric vehicle battery factory, and on the inside, it would have been very much a subsidiary of the Chinese Communist Party. Now, he was panned for that, for believing that on the outside would be a blue Ford Oval, but on the inside, at the core of this operation, would be Chinese Communist red. And my colleagues were furious on the other side, and I'm going to quote somebody without naming anybody, keep it collegial. We all thought we were trying to achieve the same bipartisan goals of bringing good-paying jobs and economic development to Virginia, but apparently, in his absence last year, the governor missed that part of the transition briefing, one member said. He went on, at this point, the governor needs to go to Southside to hold a town hall and explain why it is okay for him to make tens of millions of dollars off investments in China and Chinese investments in the United States when he was in Carlyle Group, but he decided to play politics when it came to the livelihood of an entire region. Fast forward 1 year, Mr. Speaker. This week we learned that the Department of Defense has been banned from purchasing batteries from the same company. Why? Because of national security concerns. Congress has told the DOD that it cannot purchase batteries from this same company because of risks to our national security. This is not because of politics. It is not because of an upcoming election. This was because it represents a substantial risk to the national security of the United States of America from one of our enemies. Mr. Speaker, I'm not asking anybody to eat crow on Brunswick Stew Day. But some things age well and some things don't, and we've all been on both sides of that as we've been around here. But I would humbly submit to the body that the governor's decision was prescient and forward-looking and very accurate, as it turns out. So thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The delegate.